All right. I hope you can all hear me. If you can't, I'm going to be extremely upset. Actually, now you can probably hear me. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the one thing about doing live streams that I don't like is that you don't always have a chance to test your sound. Oh, I saw a little flicker there. So I think I'm on. Man, it's been a while since I've done a live stream because I've really gotten into these OBS, I guess. It's the little film editor thing, and it's so much fun. I love taking the screenshots and putting it all together and then putting them on my page. And thanks everybody that has been watching those live streams, or no, those, you know, they're not live streams, they're just setup streams, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know, I'm not a tech guy. Vlogs, video blogs, okay, reviews. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you guys rock. Because I put a lot of work into them, so it's awesome when I get people liking and sharing and watching. And a few of those have gotten quite a few views, which is really awesome. So that's cool. And right now, I'm still talking to myself, but I did post this in a few groups, and I said that we would start. I should put this up here, right? I did say we would start at uh, 11:30 my time or 11:20 my time. So hopefully that's 11:20 or 10:20 your time. I don't know. All I know is that I'm live now, and if you want to chat about The Walking Dead, I hope you're clicking onto the little thingamajig there, okay, on whatever page I posted it on. And I think I'm going to post on a few more as we get prepared. So this week's episode was called The Choke Point, which I keep saying the chokehold by mistake. I think I almost wrote that as the title by mistake, but I didn't, I did it right this time. And I switched it around, but I got the chance to watch it almost as it was on because of a very cool person on a very cool site. And I'm not going to name names because, I want to protect the innocent from Facebook jail. So, so I just want to say thank you to whoever that person might be. Very cool of him to do that. And I do have some thoughts on this episode. I thought that, some parts of it I didn't think were that hot. Especially the stuff with Tara going down to the hilltop and then they get the tree stuck in the way. And, I think they could have just moved the tree. Were they trying to chop it down? Is that what I understood? They were trying to. Okay, not the smartest decision. We did get to see a little bit more of Brett, is right? Brett Butler doing her thing, which is cool, man. Look, Brett Butler on a lot of the groups, people make fun of her, a character, this old lady. But man, she's got history in entertainment, and she had a hell of a life. I mean, she was an alcoholic. Some of you that are a little bit older may know. She had that a hit show. Was it on ABC? Maybe Grace. Was it Grace Under Fire? I don't know, but she was like the alternative to Roseanne, I guess. As far as tough women who tell it how it is, who are leading their respective television shows. She was cool. I was never like a huge fan, but I do like stories of people who figure a way to make it work. And she's definitely one of those people. So I like that she's getting work. So good for her. I also think she's getting a spike to the head before this season's out. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh, don't look at my mess. You are. And now y'all gonna, how many of you check my ass out? That's what I want to know. So yeah, Brett, she did it for me as far as her character and her there. It's kind of cool. Uh, I think she's probably gonna be dead after the fair, but that's The Walking Dead. There's a lot of dead in The Walking Dead, so some of them gotta go, and I think that maybe in a sweet way. I guess I mean she'll be with her son again. You can look at it that way. Even though she's got the baby, remember the baby they rescued? I had forgotten where that baby came from. Like, where the fuck is this baby coming from? And then somebody in the live chat in one of the Walking Dead groups was like, "Oh, remember they saved it from the walkers." I was like, "Oh yeah." Hmm. So many babies. I thought we were, I thought we were done with the baby phase on The Walking Dead. I don't know what it is about little kids, and I'm talking little, little. Not like Henry's age or Carl when you got a little bit older, but like 8, 9-year-old kids, and especially babies in horror movies. I know it's supposed to be like uh, create that extra tension because what do you do now? We got a baby running around. Hey, hello, first person to come into the chat. Hopefully there will be more of you. How are you? I'm just kind of rambling a little bit, waiting for people to come on. I know you're out there. Invite your friends. Put some of your thoughts on the episode in a little chat box that's right there, and let's just hang out a little bit. I'm not doing anything. I got to go to sleep soon, but not that soon. But I was wondering who or what this baby was. But thank you for reminding me. But yeah, bringing babies is just baggage, baggage, baggage in these apocalyptic movies, like that movie A Quiet Place. And she decides to have a baby. I'm like, what? I mean, that's the last thing I'm thinking about. Like, at the most I will do is have an animal like Daryl. Like, I can dig Daryl with dog, but I'm not thinking of. It's hard enough in this world to bring a kid into the world. I don't have a kid. I raised my little cousin. I raised him since he was 8. He's 15 now, still in school, not drugged up, hasn't been to jail, so I'm happy. Right? Hasn't even been arrested. So I'm happy. And that was hard. But I can imagine in a post apocalyptic world raising a kid. So whenever I see babies in these shows, I'm like, I'm so happy with that time jump where Judith is older and goodbye, person. I guess you didn't like what I said about children and babies. Well, happens. And I do like that Judith and Aaron's little kid is a little bit older. But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So we have like three main storylines. We have the people from the hilltop going to the kingdom. We have the people in the kingdom who run into this new enemy, but maybe not frenemies, maybe. And then we have what happens post last episode, the end of last episode, with the zombies going into the how do you call it, the camp, the Whisperers camp, and killing a bunch of people, and Alpha being really pissed off. Okay, so let's go with the least, the weakest link of those. I already said was the whole Tara thing with them not being able to move the tree, and then the zombies are coming, blah 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 blah. Okay, that was the weakest of the three storylines. The second best is what's going on in the kingdom. It's great to see Carol smiling. She's so happy. Although, man, oh man, when people are happy on The Walking Dead, unhappiness is coming soon. So I really, really feel that they're going to. Oh, welcome back, or I don't know if it's a new person. Welcome to the live chat. How are you? Introduce yourself. Say hi. Say what you thought about the episode. We're all together in this, guys. So yeah, whenever people are happy on The Walking Dead, usually you're signing your death warrant when you do that. So I really, really, really do think that they are going to kill off Ezekiel. And plus, he's not doing much. I think that's another sign of they're about to kill you on The Walking Dead. They kind of ease, they ease the audience into it by showing less and less and less of the character, or the character will have this one big beautiful episode where their character arc is really resolved. Um, and then you'll see less of them. They'll be more in the background, and they can do that because there's so many characters on the show. Like we're seeing this year with Michonne, we're not seeing that much of her. She started out with a lot of episodes in the beginning, but she really hasn't been in it too much this second half. And she did that. They did that with her a couple years ago, or was it last year? With when she was filming Black Panther. So it's something that they're able to do with the show because of the hugeness of the cast. But for me, it also means signing off. Okay, so I see a little bit of that with Ezekiel this season. Like he's been basically a non-factor this season. So it's their way to ease your way into saying goodbye to Ezekiel. Goodbye, my friend. I mean, great character, evolved a lot. Difficult character to translate from the comic book, where he's so ridiculously insane in trying to make that work with human characters, but they did an okay job. Sometimes it was a little too cheesy, a little too over the top, but for the most part, I think they did an all right job with him overall. So he's definitely going, okay, in my opinion. And we find out, what's his name? Woof. Yeah, that's a problem with doing live chats because you forget Jerry. Yeah, you forget characters' names. Big Jerry, which is growing into a real fan favorite. He was always an adorable character, and I think he was always a favorite. But I think he solidified himself this year as like fan favorite. Like he's getting up there in the ranks of, Daryl or Rick, of course. The ultimate fan favorite, and others, which is good for him. Good for him as an actor. More work, and I saw a little bit of a theory that said that perhaps he's going to die this season, but I don't think so. I think he's safe this season, um, just because he's still growing as a character. Actually, I'm going to look it up here. Somebody in the Walking Dead group um, posted something about who dies this year on The Walking Dead. Who gets a spike? It's a pretty good article. I Um, actually agreed with it, but of course I can't find it. Who dies in the fair on The Walking Dead? Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Maybe I'll look inside The Walking. Who dies in the finale? Who dies? The Walking Dead. Sorry, guys. See, this is why I don't like um, to do these live ones like this because I'm not always. I always go into some other thing and then I can't find the information that I want. But anyway, did a long list of people that they thought were going to be gone this year, and I don't think Jerry they've put as a definite, but I don't think Jerry's going to be one of them. Next is that Jerry, he comes with a little thing on his head, and they wonder if who did that, and they get a letter from these guys that call themselves the Highwaymen, not Johnny Cash related, and they decided they're gonna go try to talk to these people because they felt that they weren't demanding like Negan style. They were just saying, "Hey, if you want to pass by our roads, you got to pay a tribute." They were willing. They felt that they were willing to converse. And so Ezekiel says, "Let's converse. Let's see what we can get out of these people." And it seems like it's gonna be this real bloody mess when they finally meet, but it ends up the Highwaymen really like movies, and Carol said, "Hey, let's watch, we're setting up a movie theater, so join us, work for us, clear the roads, and you'll get some recompense." which was a smart move on her part. And I guess, when you're in the zombie apocalypse, that's what you want, right? You want to have a little bit of entertainment. We take these things for granted, but you know how great it is to be home on a Sunday night watching The Walking Dead on your big screen or on your computer or wherever you watch it. And imagine that's all gone tomorrow. What did you give? Just have that little comfort, right? Or even a book. I mean, hard to even get a hold of books, I imagine, in the zombie apocalypse. So it is what it is. And so that storyline was okay. I mean, the Highwayman kind of felt a little unbelievable. I thought they should have taken a little bit more care with vetting them, because we do find out that like I said, they accepted the the offer to help the kingdom in exchange to watch movies. And so the Highwaymen just happen to know that Tara and the company are out there getting attacked by zombies. Perfect timing. Oh, excuse me. It was ex Highwaymen. And the what do you call it? They run out there, they kill the zombies, and then next thing you know, they're already like inside the kingdom, and they're all buddy buddy. And I thought it was a little bit too like neat little bow on top type thing. Uh, I think Michonne would have still been vetting them. Would have still, and Michonne would have probably killed them, to be honest. Um, so it was a little too neat, but it was cool. I mean, it worked as a storyline, I guess. I mean, I don't know how important are these highwaymen going to be further in the story, and especially since Beta's got to, not Beta, Alpha's got to get into the fair in order to chop some people's heads off. How is she going to do that if the highwaymen are patrolling? Is she going to kill some of those highwaymen? I don't know. We'll see how that's going to, add up as the season gets, close to ending. I mean, it's episode 13. What do we got? 16, so 3 more left. It's crunch time on The Walking Dead. So there's not a lot more story to tell as far as what's gonna go down, and it's really screwed up, guys. It's really screwed up. So for them to introduce these characters, it's a lot of characters right towards the end. I guess I imagine they have something planned for them. So I hope it's good, and I hope it doesn't get things all jumbled up. Some people theorize that they're actually gonna help Alpha. Maybe um, they're the first step towards Alpha making her way into the kingdom. They're plants, and they had to act like, hey, we don't really want to work with you, but okay, now we will. Could be free passage into the kingdom. Who knows? Now, the best part of the episode, obviously, you cannot deny, was Daryl, Henry, Lydia, and Connie running away from the Whisperers camp, and Beta going after their ass. Now, this is where The Walking Dead is excelling this season. The Walking Dead has remembered its horror roots, and Beta is 100% old school Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, Mike Myers, Jason, Boogeyman style bad guy. And it's great. I mean, and it's crazy because I wasn't feeling him that much in the beginning. I mean, of course I was, because, I mean, awesome costume design and everything. But Alpha is such a scene stealer. That actress that plays her, and just the character itself, what they've done with her for the movie, for the TV version. I think one of those times where the TV version is trumping the comic book version. A lot of times it's the other way around. But in this case, I think that they definitely, TV Alpha is way scarier than comic book Alpha. Even body wise, the type of body that she has compared to in the comic book, she looks imposing. and she just looks wacko. I mean, in the comics, when she takes her mask off, she's got this very beautiful, clean face. She looks like she could have been a model, if she had just had hair. She was bald in the comic books too. But here, oh man, unless she could be modeling machetes, modeling, you know, I don't know, AK-47s, whatever, anything that kills people, because she's a freaky bitch, and I love it. That's how it's supposed to be. This is The Walking Dead. You're supposed to get a little scared watching it, right? It's not supposed to be just entertainment, or at least be caught up in suspense if you're a little bit older and don't scare easily. So this was cool that they gave this episode to Beta. Let us see what he's about without Alpha there casting his extremely huge shadow. And he did a great job. This was an awesome episode. We got to see that he's a mean killing machine. Big, mean, lean killing machine. Well, he's not lean, that's why I didn't say that. He's a very strong guy. And he was he 6'4"? He's huge. He's a huge guy and very imposing in his own way. And the psychological torture, which is Beta's forte, that slow, pace of hers, that eventually, she's gonna kill you eventually, but it's gonna take it slow. He's the opposite. He's like a shark. He's just going straight to you. And excuse me, guys. It's about to be, well, it's 11:30, 11:40 down here. And he runs straight for Daryl. They set up some weird trap for them, but I wasn't really digging this whole trap. It was what it was. But the payoff was great. The payoff was that they entered into this building where they were hiding, and then we had the Daryl and Beta showdown. And it was a showdown for the ages, and Daryl was getting his ass kicked, as well he should, because Beta is twice his size and fast. He's not one of those slow fast guys like Mike Myers and Jason and whatever. Although Jason was a bit short. Depends on which movie, right? Sometimes he was tall, sometimes he was short, but he was slow in all of them. Oh, see, not in all of them. Here's a plug. Go on my channel, ranking the Friday the 13th movies. Aha, with my buddy Justin and Jeremy. And you can find all about Friday the 13th. We watched all of them and ranked them. So, yeah, Beta's scary. He's gave Daryl a nice ass beating, but then Daryl used his brains and he was able to knock him down an elevator shaft. The only thing is, and again, I guess, horror trope number one, you don't go and you don't check if the guy's really dead. Why wouldn't you? I mean, yes, he fell down an elevator shaft, but still, I mean, let's imagine that this is taking place in some sort of real world environment for them. One of them must have seen a horror movie at least once in their life. When you have a guy that you're stabbing and he's just going like, all right, what else you got? That's not a guy that you kick down anywhere and then just run. That's a guy you kick down somewhere and then you throw a rope down there. You go down the rope with a gun in hand, or maybe another person right above you pointing something right at the motherfucker's head and make sure he's dead. And after you shoot him like about 5 times, you check the pulse. And after you do that, as you're hanging onto the rope, you pour some gasoline, get some fire. You do whatever it takes, or you bring that axe that you had used, chop them into little pieces, bury them in different spots. You make sure motherfucker's dead, right? Which he didn't. And so in the end, that was the end scene. We see Beta just get up. I mean, He's got a little blood coming out off the back of his head, but his ass is getting up. Come on now. I mean, the only thing that might be good about this is that maybe Beta will be slower because he's a little bit hurt. Who knows? That might give the our survivors a little bit of an advantage. But who knows? Okay? I know that Beta plays a big part in the Whisperers War. Again, comic book spoilers, so if you don't want to hear it, just close your little ears. Close them. You know, Alpha dies in the comics. She gets killed by Negan, and Beta takes over. Beta is the one that's the principal protagonist in the Whisperer's War. Okay, he's the one. He's the agent, I should say, right? He's the one that really sets it up. So we're gonna see a whole lot of them, probably next season. If they kill Alpha, which they might do, maybe mid-season they might kill her. Who knows? So because they are moving fast, but I do hope they don't because I really like Alpha. So I don't really see a reason why they have to kill Alpha, and she can be forefront in the Whisperer's War. I think that would be so cool because she's such a great character in the show. I don't want to see her go. But in the comics, yeah, Negan kills her. Negan's still locked up, so we shall see. We'll see how that plays out. Well, I had a couple people in and out, but nobody stayed. So what I'll do is just end this stream, and then I'll just post it in a whole bunch of places, and hope y'all come and watch later. You get to see me. Woohoo! Usually I don't show my face, but this is a little bit earlier. Usually I get to watch these really late, but thanks to certain somebody, I got to see it a little bit earlier today here in Brazil. But you can see I'm already, I'm kind of already dressed for bed. I literally have my nightcap on, and that's it. What else is there to say about this episode? That fight scene at the end was amazing, well choreographed. Um, Everything was very well done, suspenseful. I'm probably gonna watch it again because although I did watch the stream, it was a little, shaky at times. So I do want to see a better quality version of the episode, which is probably up on some streaming site by now. So I will do that, and I'll see you guys next week. We're getting close to crunch time. If I have time during the week, I'll do a special Who's Getting Spiked episode. And check out other stuff on my channel, guys. I have music. I have actually I have a song that I just came back from the studio that I think you're gonna love. So when I get that out, you can see it. Oh, we got people in here now. What's up, guys? If you want to chat, we can chat. I was signing off, but we can chat. Um, and every Thursday I do Star Trek Discovery. And for those of you who are fans of Doctor Who, I'm doing a whole series on Doctor Who. Okay. Now I hope that this stream has sound. I didn't check. I should have done that beforehand. But if it doesn't, then it is what it is. I'll just redo it. Okie dokie. Bye, guys. Look at that. I like to keep it 20 minutes max, but then 30 minutes max. So we got a few more seconds to go. But I hate to end in an odd number. I have OCD. That would definitely screw me in the zombie apocalypse. The fact that I have like these mental issues. Yes, mental issues. Um, yeah. Oh, and for those that do watch, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments below. And then next time I do one of these, I can talk about some of your comments, which is really cool. Okay, so look at that. Signing off in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.